from Happily Organized, and I'm here today with Pru Chapman. And Pru calls herself a business coach. I think she's more like an entire life holistic coach. I don't even know how to describe you. And she really works with business owners like myself. I'm actually a client of hers. And she works with business owners to help get maximum results for their business. So maybe you can tell me a little bit more.
Excellent. So I am the founder of State of Creation, and basically we're a consultancy. We work with individuals and business owners, and what we try and do is help them achieve their audacious results. So audacious results means something different for everyone. You know, whether it's an individual and they want to develop their own personal brand and their career, or it's a company that really wants to step up to the next level. Whatever our clients define as their audacious results is what we help them achieve.
Wow. So really you can work with anything.
We do. We work with anything and anyone. And really key to what we do is that we help people get clarity on where they want to go. I think we have so much information and so much opportunity available to us at the moment that as business owners, as you know, Laurel, it can be like an inspiration overload sometimes. And so what we do is really help people get clear on the end game. Where are they really trying to go? My background is that I'm actually a psychologist by trade, so I also work very closely with a business owner's mindset. Laurel has a lot of fun with that.
Yeah. So I started working with Pru about 2 months ago, and basically everything has changed. I came in with so many ideas. I think I came in and I said, right, in a month I want to get an online program running, and that the whole vision of the business has totally shifted.
Yeah.
And now I've set higher goals than I ever even thought that I was going to. So yeah.
And smash them all, to Laurel's credit as well.
A few.
Yeah.
A few. So I'm really wondering if you can share today, you work with a lot of business owners and you are a business owner yourself. What's one of the biggest challenges in terms of organizing or otherwise that you see people face?
I think a lot of my clients actually share the same challenge as me in terms of organizing their business, and that is just having so many ideas. Like there's just so many directions that you could actually take your business. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm a kid in a candy shop, you know? I could do this, I could do that, I could do all of these things. So again, it's really coming back to the end game. And for myself and for the business owners that I work with as well, it's really that where do you want to be in 5 years' time? And what are you doing now that's helping you get there? And getting clear on that, it's just so beneficial because also when you're clear, it can really slim down your focus of what you're doing now and make sure that what you're doing is really on purpose for where you're going.
Absolutely. And I guess I want to stick with that idea of mapping out, all right, 5 years. How specific does that have to look?
Look, some people, a very small minority, are actually really clear on where they want to go. But I'd say 95% of business owners that I come across, when I ask them where they want to be, either in 5 years or even in 12 months, there is just a blank stare on their face. You know, they're so working in their business and working really hard and sometimes getting great results, but they haven't taken that step outside of their business and just really put their thinking cap on for a little while about what am I really trying to achieve, and not just where do I want the business to be, but where do I want to be as a person? You know, what does an ideal day look like for me in 5 years' time? So yeah, like I said, most people just haven't done that, and it can be incredibly powerful for people just to realize that.
It's huge. And I guess having been through this experience, I know what it feels like to just be bogged down with so many ideas and so many old ways of thinking.
And I don't know if your email inbox looks like mine sometimes does, and that is that everything that I've signed up for, every piece of inspiration that comes into my inbox, there is like 20 emails there of potential courses that I could do, of online this and social that, and it can just become too much. Yep.
So how do you actually work with people to put all that to one side and actually focus on the future? 'Cause that's really hard when you're bogged down with lots of emails in your inbox, lots of projects, lots of to-dos.
A big part of what I do is I keep people accountable to that dream. So really figuring out what it is in 5 or 10 years, and then gradually breaking it down. So what does that look like in 12 months? And then what does that look like in the next 3 months? And just having, you know, weekly or fortnightly sessions with my clients, it's just taking them regularly out of the doing, the in the business, and looking on the business. So it just keeps everything in perspective, I guess, and keeps the big important things really ticking over in the back end. So that's how it looks. It really is a very clearly defined roadmap of how to get where you want to go.
And you're there by that person's side. You've been there by my side to help hold people accountable.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I work with, small businesses, so even entrepreneurs, just solo entrepreneurs, one person, up to companies of about 50 people. And I feel like I'm the 2IC. I'm the person that stands next to that person that they can check in with, check their decisions with, make sure that they're always on purpose with where they want to go. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm wondering, this is all about organizing, and that I'm a little bit organizing obsessed.
Yes.
What's the biggest tip that you give to your clients to be more organized in their business?
Definitely begin with the end in mind. And it's a lot of what we've just been talking about as well, but just always begin with the end in mind. And even if it's a small decision, about do I brand my cafe in terms of the cafe, or do I brand it in terms of the coffee brand? Well, at the end of the day, what do you want to be known for? Do you want the cafe to be the brand, or do you want the coffee to be the brand? Which one is it? So just by fast forwarding your mind and doing just that bit of strategic thinking at the start, you'll normally have, that will lead into your roadmap moving forward. So biggest piece of advice is begin with the end in mind.
So what's one small thing that the people watching this video can do in 30 minutes or less to make that happen?
Definitely sit down with some colored pens and a big piece of paper and just have a look at what 12 months' time looks like for you. What does it look like? And break it up into sections. What's happening in the business? What's happening in my own personal life? What's happening within my family? And what's happening with my health? So just sitting down and looking at those 4 key areas, spending a little bit of time thinking about it, you'll be amazed, because getting on purpose and getting clear will get you there a lot faster.
Wow, that's beautiful. Well, thank you very much for sharing. I'm wondering if people wanted to find out more about you or work with you, can you talk a little bit more about how you work?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I do work one-on-one with business owners. We do a lot of social media, so people can contact us through the Facebook page at State of Creation, also through the website, or just get my details and give me a call. I love finding out about new businesses, what's happening, where people want to go. So I'm always happy to sit down and have a coffee chat. I love coffee.
She does a lot.
Yeah, and I talk fast. So yeah, I think that's the easiest way, really. Just call us up and we'll sit down and come for a visit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And as a coach, there's different ways of coaching. Sometimes there's like long 6-month programs that you get into, but you work on a different basis.
Absolutely, I do. So the difference with State of Creation, one of the big differences, I should say, is that we don't lock people into contracts. We don't do a 6-month contract or a 12-month contract, because it is always, while the client is getting benefit from our services, then that's how we continue to work together. And don't think that I don't sack clients either, Laurel. If they're not performing, then I can sack them as well.
Not to watch it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we really own the results of our clients as well. So it always has to be a two-way relationship where people want to work together. So that's what we love to do. And then really we start off with big alignment sessions so we can get people on purpose, and then catch up with them fortnightly with weekly accountability calls. We set them up with back-end project management systems. So both myself and my client can see where they're going, and we can both see their diaries and what they're focusing on. So it really is quite comprehensive. And as I say, my clients always have access to me while the sun is up.
That's good. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of this lovely information. And I hope that you're now feeling inspired. She has such a positive energy, and it's just lovely to have you here.
Thank you, Laura.
And if you want to get in touch with Pru, it's stateofcreation.com. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to the channel to get new videos every single week. Thanks.
Thank you.